I'm Rickesh Patel, owner of RJP. We are a design-led company focused on interior design, interior architecture in the super prime domain, specialising in sort of branded residences at the moment, at the Peninsula Hotel, at the OO in particular, where we've delivered a number of private client projects, and now going on to deliver one of the penthouses at the OO and a showroom at the Peninsula. Dubai, now sort of a super house of branded residences, with 120 projects now in the pipeline or being delivered. Obviously London now sort of catching on to this growth and this market. It's quite an interesting offering, obviously for international travellers and buyers, for sort of lock up and go sort of units, the ability of the secure and branded, the security of the brand, but obviously the security of the property. Now, you know, the interest here is obviously brand dilution. If there are far too many sort of developments, how do you sort of maintain that sort of upmarket luxury offering? I think that's key, and I think for a lot of buyers of these brand residences, I think it's critical customization and personalization of these properties. You know, they want to be able to find a place where they can call home, grow a real kind of connection, emotion with the development. So, you know, it's great that we're sort of having this splurge, let's say, but I think the developers have to be very aware of the end buyer and their needs and their ability to create the home. So obviously Dubai, lots of land, great opportunities to build from scratch. Now obviously places like New York, London, where space is at a premium, we're looking at potential opportunities to, you know, establish hotels, great locations, maybe sacrifice a number of keys to potentially turn into branded residences, which gives them, I suppose, a longer term financial gain at a much faster rate. In London, obviously, restoration of beautiful heritage buildings, I think they're ideal for these branded residences because they provide, one, the heritage, two, you know, a great investment for buyers. The OO, for example, yes, it's a new build or a new restoration, but to be able to add those apartments in, obviously a prime example of taking heritage into hotel and branded residences. The branded residences obviously fit nicely into the offering of the old offering of the commercial, but it allows the buyers to purchase a bit of history. You know, it's a serious piece of heritage, a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. So it's a long-term investment, but also a great asset, a trophy asset for many of these international buyers. And these events are critical, I think, foremost for the talks and discussions that are being held, but also meeting with colleagues, past colleagues, and then any investors, understanding their sort of financial point of view and how they see the growth of the market. You know, it gives us opportunity to get down to the nitty gritty and actually expel a lot of the fluff around the discussions and get to the point.